go to school in the morning, and then I need to go home to prepare my lunch and dinner for the day. So as you can see, I have some chicken. I have chicken thigh that I'm gonna prepare and make some coconut curry chicken. And also I'm cleaning it really nicely with a lemon. Okay, now I have some about 4 or 5 garlic that I'm gonna pound in a mortar and pestle. And thank you, Dad, for making me this wonderful mortar and pestle. I really love it. It does the job. So I'm gonna mash those garlic really nicely. And as you can see, I have about maybe I'll get about 1 or 2 teaspoons of garlic that I can use in my chicken stew. Well, in just chicken stew is curry coconut chicken or coconut curry chicken. So it's coconut curry chicken. I need to remember that's what I'm making. So I went ahead and I put some olive oil, and now I'm putting some of the mashed garlic into the pan. I'm gonna let that cook up for a little bit and on really low fire because I do not want it to burn. So I'm still cleaning my chicken, and I went ahead and I seasoned it nicely. I added some bell peppers on there, and I have some seasoning. This is a seasoning that I use. So curry, black pepper. I have some paprika, edible, and also some allspice from Grace, and I think one is from edible also. And I have some dried onions and pepper flakes on the other side. So I just have a bunch of stuff going on because I really love tasty food. So right now I went ahead and I put some curry into the oil. So you have to cook up the curry. If you're from the Caribbean and if you're from Jamaica, my husband is Jamaican, so he taught me I need to cook up the curry. And I know from experience, if the curry is not cooked properly, it can actually give you a tummy ache. It can actually give you you can probably get some diarrhea or something. So you gotta cook up the curry. Let it cook up nicely. So I have some curry, some onions and garlic. I'm gonna let that cook down a little bit, and I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to let it do its job and mix it up a little bit nicely and stir it. I'm gonna stir it up. Then I'll add in about maybe 5 minutes. I'll add in my chicken thighs. That's already seasoned up with spices. I know some people say they do not love their food with spice, but I love my food with spice. I love tasty food. And as you can see, I spice up my chicken. That was the before, and this is what I'm doing right now. Adding lots of spice. I'm gonna rub some spice in all over. I need to hurry up and speed up this process because the seasoning really burns my hands. It's really irritated my hands, and I have eczema in my hands. I do not have a flare up right now, but it actually tends to make my hands itch, and I do not want that. So I'm gonna hurry up and season up this chicken nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead after that and place it in. Well, adding some more. More is always better, right? So rub it in nicely so every part of the chicken has some seasoning on it. So as you can see, my onions and garlic and curry is all cooked down. So now I'm gonna add the chicken one bit at a time. And I also left the chicken skin on the chicken. And why um, because the chicken skin not only does it add um, flavor, it also it's you get health. It's also healthy. So glycine is amino acid that's in the skin of the chicken, and it helps with improve um, collagen, and also help you sleep, and it also helps to heal your skin. Like if you have eczema stuff, so that's why I added the skin. So, anyways, back to the chicken. So you saw what I did. I added some water, and now I'm adding some seasoning, bell peppers, and I'll be adding some carrots as well, and some turmeric and ginger. And here you have it, turmeric, ginger, carrots into the curry. And this is what I do. I just love adding root vegetables into my stew. I think it makes the stew not only nutritious, but it makes it creamy, and adding more. But that's one way for me to add more vegetables in my meals, and that's my way. So moving on to the next, I'm making some hard food ground provision. I have green banana, some potato, and flour plantain, or in my country we call it macaboo. And then I'm gonna let that wash it up nicely and put it in some boiled water. I'm also gonna make some flour cornmeal dumpling, because some people in my household love dumpling. I'm not really a fan of it, so but I'll make it because hey, I'm gonna mix it all up nicely. Mix the cornmeal and the flour together nicely. I think I have about maybe 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of cornmeal. I did not really measure, and I added some salt. Now I'm adding some water to mix it up nicely. I usually don't measure my food because sometimes I don't have all that time. So when you know, you know. So I just put some stuff together, and it always tastes good. So I'm gonna mix it up nicely and make the dumpling firm and not soggy. And then after that, I'll get about maybe 4 dumplings out of this, and I'm gonna add it to boiled water. Need the dough, need the dough, need the dough, need the dough. Now this is a way to test to see how firm it is. See, it's firm. Then I'm gonna add it into my boiling water, and then turn it up a little bit so that the dumpling doesn't get stuck to the bottom of the pan, because you don't want that. And then I'll go ahead and I will add the remaining of my food stuff in there, like a banana, sweet potato, and the flour plantain, or brew banana macaroon. As you could see, my chicken is cooking up nicely. It has some gravy. The carrots all get soft, but to the end it will get really mushy, and it will blend in with the food, with the chicken. Now I have my food right here steaming. I'm gonna let that steam for a while, maybe about 20-30 minutes. Sometimes I don't do timer. I just look to see in the pan if the plantain split open, it cooked. If I could put the knife through the sweet potato, it cooked. If the banana split open, it cooked. But you will tell the difference between when it's cooked and when it's not cooked. Okay, so let me show you my chicken, my coconut curry chicken, and this is what it looks like. It's bubbling, bubble. Now I'm gonna add some coconut milk, creamy coconut milk. It's gonna make it really nice, creamy, and tasty. I love me a sauce with coconut milk. Okay, I'm gonna mix that in a little bit. Make sure that none of the chicken gets stuck at the bottom of the pan. So I'm gonna let it, cook some more. Okay, more milk. And now I just cut up some cabbage and some carrots, some spinach together, and broccoli, and I'm gonna make a nice steamed vegetable. So because you want to add vegetables, you want to add fiber to your meals, and this is one way that I get more vegetables to my meals. Doesn't it look pretty? So pretty. And also cabbage, broccoli. These are really good for your digestive health, and yeah, very good for the digestive health. Fiber is really good for digestive health if you're having issues. So here you have it. Here is my coconut curry chicken, and it's almost ready. It's bubbling down. The carrot has almost completely melted, and which I love. So you won't see, if you don't like carrots, you won't see it, you won't taste it, but it's there in the dish. And as you can see, I kind of forgot, my chicken, so it got stuck to the bottom of the pan, and I wasn't paying attention. But hey, I'm gonna eat it regardless. So this is what it looks like. Thick and creamy sauce. If you see how the vegetable has melted in there, you can't see the bell pepper, you cannot see much of the carrots. So this is good, nice, thick and creamy and tasty, and it smells so good. Smells so good. Smells so good. See, so looks so pretty. And here you have it. Here is my dish. My food is on the side, my chicken, and here's another second dish I made the following day with sweet potato.